Hello, children. Welcome to a new English class. Please don't forget your material, such as your classwork notebook, your homework notebook, a maze book, Superminds books, and your pencil case. Remember, this material is just in case you need to use it during the class. Okay? Are you ready now? Excellent. So, let's start. Today we have a grammar class and we are going to check simple past. Ready? What's simple past? It is a tense. It expresses activities that started and finished in the past. So over here you have a timeline and you can observe which part is the past. In the past, we have some time expressions. Over here, I have a calendar of the present month. And in color green, you can see the present, okay? Well, if you are watching the video in the correct day, you are checking the present, May 12th. And we can observe all the time expressions. For example, we have an hour ago, last night, yesterday, 2 days ago, last weekend, last week, last month, in this case April, and last year, in this case 2019. Okay, so remember, we are talking about the past, so the time expressions from the past are important in this case. Very good, so let's continue. First, we have the simple past affirmative form. Let's check the structure. And this is subject plus verb in simple past plus complement plus time expression. Let's check some examples. James celebrated his birthday last weekend. If you pay attention, the verb celebrated is in simple past. Mike fell asleep at work yesterday. Check the verb. The present is fall and the simple past is fell. Linda and Patty traveled to Egypt last year. Once again, our verb traveled is in simple past. Jeannie found money in the subway last night. The verb find is in simple past. Found. Jeannie found money in the subway last night. Very good. So let's do this exercise. And we have instructions. Unscramble the sentences. So over here we have 5 sentences. I need you please to write these sentences in your classwork and then rewrite them in the correct order. So, in this moment, please pause the video. Write the 5 sentences in your classwork, rewrite them in the correct order, and then you can come here and we will check together the answers, okay? Okay, very good. Now let's check if you got the correct order. Ready? So the number 1 we have 2 hours ago we lunch had. And the correct order is we had lunch 2 hours ago. The number 2 we have broke the window yesterday the kids with a ball. The correct order is the kids broke the window with the ball yesterday. Number 3 we have I last Saturday to the movies went. The correct order is I went to the movies last Saturday. Number 4 we have my parents to a restaurant went last month. And the correct order is my parents went to a restaurant last month. And number 5 good grades you got 3 months ago. And the correct order is you got good grades 3 months ago. Very good. Now let's continue. Let's check. We have a simple past negative auxiliary, and this is didn't. Repeat after me. Didn't. Very good. We are going to use didn't with I didn't. Repeat. You didn't. He didn't. She didn't. It didn't. We didn't. They didn't. So, if you notice, we are going to use didn't in all the cases, okay? With all the subjects. So this makes everything much easier. Let's check the simple past negative structure, which is subject, didn't, verb in simple form, complement, and time expression. If you notice, in this case, our verb it's going to be in simple form, no in simple past. Why? This is because we have the auxiliary didn't. So, if we have the auxiliary in past, the verb is going to be in simple form, no in past. Let's check some examples. Bob didn't help me with the chores. Bob didn't help me with the chores. Notice the verb help is in simple form, in simple present, okay? because we have auxiliary didn't. My cat didn't let me sleep. My cat didn't let me sleep. Debbie didn't take driving lessons. Check the verb take in simple form. Sam's computer didn't work correctly. Once again, the verb work is in simple form. It's in present, not in past. Very good. So let's have an exercise. And we have instructions. Complete the sentences using didn't with your information. Over here we have 5 sentences and we have some blank spaces. So what you have to do is read the sentences and complete them with ideas that are real for you or with something that sounds logic. Okay? So in this moment, please pause the video once again. Write these sentences in your classwork notebook and complete the sentences with ideas that are real for you or logic ideas. Okay? When you finish, you can come back and we will check together. Probably we will have different answers, but that is okay. You have different ideas to my ideas, okay? See you in some seconds. Very good. So let's check our answers. As I told you, probably you have different answers to my answers, and that's okay. You just have to check some elements that have to be similar to mine, okay? Let's check. The number one says, I didn't go to the park yesterday. Okay, in this case, didn't is obligatory. And probably you have go to the school, go to the movies, go to the mall, go to the supermarket, etc. Number two, my mom didn't visit grandma last week. Remember, didn't is obligatory and the verb in simple form. Okay? Probably you have my mom didn't eat chicken last weekend. My mom didn't play video games last weekend. Okay? Number three, my friend didn't eat hot dogs last week. Once again, remember didn't and the verb in simple form are obligatory. Number four, my cousin didn't go to school last month. Didn't and the verb in simple form are obligatory. And number five, you can write the sentence that you want. In my case, my sentence is I didn't wake up late yesterday. Very good. Remember, probably you have different answers. The important is that you use didn't in all the sentences. And your verbs, you have to use them in simple form. Very good. So let's continue. And let's go with the last part, which is simple past questions. The structure is did plus subject plus verb in simple form plus complement plus optional time expression. And remember, super important, question mark. Let's check some examples. Did Jane scare kids last Halloween? Yes, she did. Once again, notice the verb is in simple form because we have the auxiliary did. And in the answer, as the answer is affirmative, we have also the auxiliary did. Yes, she did. Let's check this with a negative answer. Did Liz continue in the office? Did Liz continue in the office? No, she didn't. Our verb continue is in simple form because we have auxiliary did. In this case, we have a negative answer, so we have didn't. No, she didn't. Did Sarah sleep at work? Yes, she did. Our verb sleep is in simple form because we have auxiliary did. And the answer is affirmative, so we have did. Did Sarah sleep at work? Yes, she did. And the last one, did Angie have a healthy lunch? No, she didn't. The verb have is in simple form because of the auxiliary did. And the answer is negative, so we have didn't. Did Angie have a healthy lunch? No, she didn't. Very good. Now, let's go with an activity. Instructions. Use the cues and create questions. The number one says, Sister, by. Number two, Max, listen. Number three, the cat, climb. Number four, Vicky and Susie, lose. And number five, I wake up. So please, using these cues, create some questions. So in this moment, please pause the video, write these cues in your classwork notebook, and write the possible questions. When you finish, you can come back to the video and we will check together the answers, okay? Very good. So let's check the possible questions. Remember, in this case, the complement of the question may be different. So in the number one, I have, did your sister buy new clothes? Probably you have buy an ice cream, buy a book, etc. Number two, did Max listen to music yesterday? Number three, did the cat climb a tree? Number 4. Did Vicky and Susie lose their money? And number 5. Did I wake up early yesterday? Okay, very good. Remember, probably you have different questions, but it's important that you respect the structure, the use of did, and the use of your verb in simple form. Okay, very good, kids. That's all for today. See you later in the online class. And remember, wash your hands as much as you can. See you.